Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome to Hades. So this game is a roguelike action game where we are in the house of Hades, we are in the underworld and we're trying to get out. Now getting out through the underworld is not supposed to be possible, but we have to keep trying and try to punch through that roof. And it is a whole lot of fun. Now this game was made by the guys behind Transistor and Bastion. I haven't played those games, but I saw this, it looked really interesting because I do have a great like for roguelike games. I think they're a lot of fun because they're usually very systems driven, and yeah, it's hard, but you learn and you improve, and eventually the things that in the beginning were hard become easier over time as you learn how to deal with them, and I think that's always very satisfying. And this game both has a really cool art style, it has great music, but it also has a really fun gameplay that's very action oriented. Now, another thing that sets this game apart is that we start off in the house of Hades before trying to get out. Hades here is our father, and he doesn't want us to leave. But the people around him secretly try to aid us in getting out and moving towards Olympus, where we could potentially live with the other gods like Zeus, Dionysus, and so on. Another really cool thing is that we can talk to these people, and they have a lot of things to say. It's actually really surprising the amount of story that is in here, and it's all fully voiced as well. So when we talk to Hypnos over here...
Hey, did you see? My brother. He's come back. He's here, somewhere, I think. Good old Thanatos. He's so busy all the time, he never talks to me. Kind of like your dad with you, I guess.
Indeed.
Well, little things like that, but they provide a little bit of background and story into this world, into the characters and so on. We have
Get back out and
Achilles over here, and he's kind of like our mentor. He tells us things and gives us advice about trying to get out of the underworld. And then we have Indepth over here. And Indepth seems to have a problem with us, because apparently we have been half-brothers. But it turns out that, well, the father we, or the mother we thought we shared, we don't share, or something. So,
Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences.
he doesn't like that we are trying to get out of the underworld, but he also cares about us, and he wants to help us, despite the trouble that it gets him into. For example, now he has the audience with Lord Hades, an inquiry into my recent absences. Well, that is because he was helping me.
What are you worried about, Than? You've never given him a reason not to trust you.
Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it.
Right. So this is really cool. There's a lot of story elements here. There's a lot of characters you can talk to, and you can find a gift for them as well. Now I'm just going to talk to everyone here, because I don't know if this conversation gets skipped or disappears for the next time I come back here, because I will most assuredly die and come back here.
Mate, if you don't mind, I'd love it if you told me more about your muse, Eurydice.
Never has there been someone as splendorous as my Eurydice. She was so gentle, beautiful, and true that it would make your heart ache just to think on it. And she inspired roughly 711 songs of mine.
Yeah, so that is Orpheus, the court musician. But he doesn't want to sing anymore because he has lost his muse, Eurydice.
That's quite a few. She sounds like she was a real catch, all right. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing your memory of her with me.
Thank you for listening, my friend. Eurydice, she likewise used to listen to me all the time.
Right, and Eurydice was someone he met in life. And now, of course, he's dead, and he's here in the underworld as the court musician to Lord Hades. Now, Lord Hades absolutely does not want us to leave. He looks appropriately angry.
Your presence is no longer welcome here.
Right. He seems to have run out of things to say to me. But this is about my 28th run that I'm going to be having. And every time people had something to say.
Thanatos
It's really
has
impressive.
finally come home. Have you not seen him, child? He has been very much preoccupied of late. It must have gladdened him to see you once again.
Right. So, we can then move forward into our room. And in our room we can do several things.
Back room. Did you miss me?
Along the way, we can find things to customize our room a little bit. We have, for example, the poster of Achilles over here that I bought inside of a dungeon run, basically. We have this bowl of water, which we can examine, and it will tell us we have 27 escape attempts, and we killed 5,070 foes already. Now we have this little table here.
In the name of Hades.
And in here, we have the Pact of Punishment. Infernal contract valid for eternity in the underworld of Hades, for official use only. So we can spend a currency of skulls here. And if we do this, for example, it will cost us 1 skull. And it will say, each rank makes your foes deal plus 10 damage. So this is what you can do to make the game a lot harder. But you earn more darkness as a reward. Now the darkness is something of another currency. We have 104 right now, and when we look into the mirror we can reflect upon our life. And we have a lot of these things that we can do. Now we need keys to unlock, and we can find those in the dungeons or in the underworld. There is a max amount that we can spend on any particular tier, but we have, for example, Shadow Presence. Each rank gives you plus 10% damage when you strike foes from behind. Now I have plus 50 damage, so if I do 10 damage, normally if I hit an enemy in the back it's going to be 15 damage. We have Caphonic Vitality, which means that each rank restores 1 health when you enter each chamber, for a maximum of 3 health per chamber. Infernal Soul gives you a cast, which is like kind of like a bloodstone which you throw, and when people get hit by it they receive extra damage from every attack, and so on. We have Death Defiance, which is also really worth investing into, because Death Defiance means that, well, if I die, I get 2 retries. So basically I can die 3 times before I'm permanently dead. And each time I revive, I get restored with, well, a little bit of my health, basically. Not all of it, but a little bit. And then we have Thick Skin, Deep Pockets, and I'm going to invest a little bit more in Thick Skin, because that gives me plus 50 health. And now it's time to take a look at our weapons. So we have an arming chamber. And the arming chamber gives us access to different weapons. Now currently I'm carrying a shield. We also have access to the basic sword, we have a spear, a bow and arrow, and we have this gun. And basically this is a place where you can test them out. So if we grab the sword right now,
You're using that thing now, huh?
it will tell us how to use it. For example, if you press the left mouse button, we do the basic attack, but if we press Q, we do a Nova Smash. Now if we grab the spear,
Oh, change your plan. I like
it's very different. We can hold it down to do a spin attack, and if we press Q, we throw the spear, and if we press Q again, we pull it back. Now we have the shield,
Hey, that looks
and we can bash people in the head with it. And you might notice that it has some nasty spikes there. Now if we hold it down, we can do a bull rush. And that pushes people back into walls, which does a lot of damage. We can also throw the shield, and it kind of boomerangs around. And it will hit several enemies on the way back. Of course, we only have the one guy over here that we can hit. But this is a really cool weapon. Finally, we have the bow.
this ought to be good.
And we can just press it to fire. But if we hold it down, we can do, at the right moment while it's flashing, we can do a power shot. And that comes down to timing. Like that. That is a power shot, and it does extra damage. And finally, if we press Q,
Almost felt that.
we do a kind of volley attack. And then finally we have a gun.
Miss me, boy.
This guy's also pretty funny. We can talk to him normally, he doesn't really have a lot to say right now.
Over here or what?
But his job is basically as a training dummy. He's just there to take punishment, and every time he dies he respawns here. But this one, yeah, is basically a gun. We can press R to reload, and we also have a bombard option,
That's the spirit.
right? Which is kind of like a grenade launcher, which is a really useful attack, because there is a certain upgrade that allows you to fire it 3 times in rapid succession. But that's random, and that's the next thing I want to talk about here. Another thing, we have a trophy case.
Keepsakes hold power.
Well, keepsakes, basically. And each of those give you a different thing. So, the old spiked collar that we got from Cerberus by giving him a gift, which you can find randomly in the dungeon, he gave us his old spiked collar, which gives us plus 60 health. And I maxed it out, because you can level these up by clearing rooms, basically. So, the Black Shawl, whenever you gain darkness, restore health for 40% of the amount. It's very useful. Myrmidon Bracer, take minus 20 damage from the front, but 10% damage from the back. And you need to clear 25 encounters with this to rank up. And basically we have a bunch of these things. We have the Cosmic Egg, which we received from Chaos. And that means we can enter Chaos Gates without losing health. Blessings from Chaos have a 30% chance to be rare or better. Now, we need to clear 3 encounters with this to rank up to the full level. So we're going to keep doing that. And I think for this run, we can get plus 10% extra darkness if we use the sword.
Come, Stygius.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
So we're going to do that. Now let's finally begin and do some combat. Now, the downside of the sword is of course that, well, we have to be extremely close to do damage. Now every time we start a new run, you get a random boon. We can influence what boon we get from which god, because different Olympic gods will help us. This one is Ares, the god of war.
I'm just the thing for you this time, my friend. May I present my instruments of pain?
Right, now, because I've been playing this for a while already, he has run out of the longer conversations to have with me, I guess, but in the beginning there were like multiple dialogue. There was a dialogue between me and him, and basically for every god, and all of it, like I said, is fully voiced. Now we have three choices, and we can offer, or choose one. So we have the Curse of Agony, which is an epic choice. Your attack inflicts doom for 75 damage, that is really good. Curse of Pain, your special inflicts doom, which is when you press Q. This is the basic attack. And then the Blade Dash, your dash creates a blade rift where you started. That's also pretty good, but of course we are going to have to go for the epic attack there. Now basically what that does is, when you hit someone, after a little while, it is going to damage them further for a certain amount, which in this particular case was 75. So if I hit someone once, I can basically run away, and then they will be hit by a Doom Bolt. Now this is a Chaos Gate, and because I have their keepsake, I can enter here without losing health. Usually it's about 23 health, which is quite a lot, because there's no easy way of getting it back.
I've returned.
Now this is an alternate reality, and this is a really interesting thing, because we can get a benefit from them, but for 4 encounters we're going to have a really shitty negative effect as well. But after that,
Many of the Olympians by now, each spurring you toward their mountaintop. They place such value on familial bonds, that none of them remember who I am. Do not place too much faith in them, O son of Hades.
right, so this is the Primordial Originator, and well, they stand apart from regular gods. They were there before the gods, basically. But yeah, for the next 3 encounters, each time you attack, take minus 4 hit point damage, and any darkness you find is worth 167%. Flayed Strike, for the next 4 encounters, each time you special, take minus 5 afterwards. Your attack deals 63 damage afterwards. And then we have Slothful Flourish. For the next 3 encounters you have minus 31% movement speed. Afterward your special deals 41 damage. But I think we're going to take this one, because it is epic, but also because we can ignore the special for a bit and do just the regular attack damage.
Be careful, son of Hades.
Anything you can do to increase the amount of damage you do is very welcome indeed. Alright, so now we have finally encountered a fight. A real fight. Now, basically these come in waves. Oh, crap. Ooh. So we have traps around the room, we have these mines. And we have spike traps, spike pits, I guess. No, spike traps is more accurate, they're not pits. But if you stand on top of them, you will get injured. Now, one of the big things about roguelike games, of course, is remembering the different kind of enemies you encounter and the different ways in which they attack you and how you can best evade them. So this was a pretty easy encounter because most of them, they deal ranged damage and all of it can be, you know, can be countered or evaded. But we also have melee enemies, of course, like, oh well, this guy. Oop. And those guys are pretty annoying because they do that kind of dash attack. But yeah, the best thing to do with them is basically to bash them into a wall if you can. Or get around behind them, of course. Oop.
What did I tell you?
Almost stood on the spike trap there. Right, so that is how we gain a key. Now eventually, you get to rooms that have 2 doors. And now we need to make a choice, because we cannot come back here. Now we already have an attack from from Ares, which is this guy right here, and we also have oh, what's her name again? The goddess of love, Aphrodite. That's it. So now we have to choose between Aphrodite or Ares, and I think because we already have one from Ares, let's go for Aphrodite. Now the boons from Ares don't, yeah, they do stack up. They don't replace each other unless it's a very specific sort of attack. But sometimes you get godly powers that work together, even if they come from different gods. They combine into an even more special attack. So it's a little bit more interesting to have a look. Maybe Aphrodite has a special that will combo with what we already have.
I sense the mark of my Lord Ares on you, love. He's poorly understood among the gods, yet surely you can see fair qualities in him and me.
The goddess of love. Right, your special deals more damage and inflicts weak. That is pretty good, I think. Your dash deals damage at the start and end and inflicts weak. It's also pretty good because you do a lot of dashing. Resist some damage from nearby foes' attacks, minus 10%. Or reduce damage from foes by 10%, yeah. But of course, I'm going to choose the rare option.
Fabulous.
Alright, and now we have a choice. In this room, we can get money. We have 80 bucks right now, or we can get an upgrade for one of our skills. And that seems to be the most... oh, the best option, really. Now the thing about currency in this game... oh. Alright, let me just finish this engagement real quick. Oh crap. Yeah, the skulls are... ouch. Annoying as well. Right.
So much for them.
Alright, let me just press tab here for a moment. Your attack deals plus 63% damage. Okay, finally, this was the final room that we had to complete before losing that a debuff, basically, where we lose health every time we use a special. So, yeah, the thing about money in this game is we can... oh, let's first grab this and then we can buy things from here. But we cannot do anything, we cannot move on until we get to the bonus. So, we will power up.
Power of Olympus.
And we will do one of these. So, Curse of Agony, this was the epic one. Inflicts Doom. It basically is an increase in damage. The same thing for the special. Inflicts Weak, does a lot more damage, but I think we're going to go with that one, because that is the one we will use most of the time. And then we can use the shop. And the shop randomly pops up, and we can spend the money we've earned on one of these things. So we can restore health, we can get for free encounters an extra cast, which I haven't actually used at the moment. Or for 500 we can get a bedroom decor piece of the Goddess of Love and Beauty. Now, I kind of wanted to have this one, but it's really expensive and it's kind of hard to get that money. And yeah, but the thing with the money is you earn it here, you don't keep it around for a next run. So you can only use it in the current playthrough, and after you die it's gone. Now this is another shop, and this is another benefit or boon from Aphrodite. However, we see this little skull icon, and that means there is a bit of a boss fight up ahead. But we're going to go for it because it is the better reward. We don't have a lot of money to spend.
Let's go, lads.
Yeah, and so these guys with the yellow health bars, by the way, that's armor. And they... yeah. Those yellow health bars have to be stripped before you can do damage to their regular health.
In the name of Hades.
Alright, so now we can still get Passion Dash. We can get Dying Lament. When slain, foes damage other nearby foes and inflict weak. That is really good, actually. Your dash deals damage at the end and start. And then we have an epic one. Resist some damage from nearby foes' attacks. This is epic. Reduced damage is always very good, so we are actually going to take that one. Now, we could go in here as well, but we need 25 skulls, and I have not gathered enough. I think I have 24. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, this is not something that we can do right now. I've never been in here, so I'm very curious. But we just have to continue on our way to the next room. Now, these rooms are not randomly generated. These are designed in a specific way. Oh crap, yeah, that was a trap. You have to be very careful around these pressure pads, because those statues will actually shoot at you. Now, once the encounter is done, you can stand on this no problem, but if, you know, you stand on this during the encounter, yeah, there's hell to pay. Now, this is a gift that we can give, give to gods for their favor. They can give us a keepsake, which will make it more easy to encounter them in the future. Now, we can also spend one key to do the trove trial, and we can do that just to show it off. Basically, we can get 150 gold extra, or it's up to, so it doesn't have to be 150 exactly, it can be less than that. However, it does spawn a whole group of enemies again that we have to defeat, and this is a little bit random in what you have to do. So this time around we have to slay the enemies very quickly. Normally, or not normally, but sometimes, you have to survive the encounter for a certain specific set of time, and the enemies just keep coming. Now, the 150 gold coins went down to 137.
Thank you, Father.
I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, and we got another gift. That's cool. Maybe the longer it takes, the more the money worth goes down. I'm not entirely sure, because I'm too busy fighting to pay attention to that, but yeah, I think that might be what's going on there. Yeah, oh yeah. Crap. Ooh, wall slam. Alright, so these urns are kind of annoying in that they throw mines around the place, as you can see. Oh, crap. Alright, there's still one over here. Now, the AI for these things tell them to basically hide out in the corner, and they will spit these mines out all over the place. Which, yeah, it's a little bit annoying, because if you're fighting over here and there's an urn over here, yeah, you have to cross the entire room dodging enemies and mines and other things. Now, another thing that we have going on is if I have two curse effects on these guys at the same time, they take extra damage. And you can see that by the little, well, cross, I guess, that you see up next to their health bar. So if you pay attention, so when I hit them, of course, they have the Doom Bolt, and now that effect. And so for a few attacks there, they take extra damage. But basically, we do the extra damage only when we have two curse effects. So the Doom is a curse effect, and the Weak from our special is a curse attack as well. So while the Doom Bolt has not hit, we do extra damage in this particular case. Alright, let's have a look.
Let's see.
Restore 27 life, yeah. Let's do that.
That's better.
And then that's it. We're not going to buy anything else. Now, it would be really cool if I could get enough money to buy the wall scroll for Aphrodite, because that seems interesting. I'm curious what it looks like. Now we have a choice. This is a skill upgrade or a boon upgrade from for the gods, boons. And then we have a weapon upgrade. Now we have 2 of these already, and I think we might do well with upgrading our weapon. So we're going to go and pick that one.
Useless.
Now one of the really annoying things about those pink shards is that they basically, they do a laser attack. They kind of go around the room. They have quite a distance and it's easy to forget them. Or it's easy to, not necessarily forget them, but they do damage as you fight other guys.
So tune up this sword.
Oh, your attack deals plus 300% damage to armor. That's quite good. Your special hits in a wider area and deals plus 50 damage. Also really good. Or your attack is replaced with a big chop that deals 80 base damage. World Splitter. Oh, but I think we're going to go with the Armor Slayer one. Because 300% damage to armor breaks those yellow health bars really quickly. Oh, and this one is cool too. So we could get money, or we have a choice between 2 gods. But we can get both boons. The only problem is, there's no enemies in this room as of yet. But we have to choose between either of them. And the one god that we do not pick will become angry with us and spawn enemies.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And I think in this case we're going to go with Ares. Let's have a look. Your attack and cast deal more damage. Plus 8% again. That could be quite powerful. Or your cast sends a blade rift hurtling ahead. This one is good too.
This means war.
Don't ever take me for some thoughtless nymph to be manipulated, dearest. I expect reciprocal devotion from you. Do you understand?
Alright,
Forgive me, Aphrodite.
that pissed her off.
She's upset.
Right, so that is the cast. I haven't done it before in this playthrough. Normally I do a lot, but I don't know. Sometimes I focus on certain attacks because those are the ones I've got the upgrades for. Oh. Right, so we can dash, of course. Now the way that works is we have these bloodstones. We have 3 of them. Normally you start with 1. But I got the upgrades by spending the darkness. And if I press the right mouse button, you can throw that. Normally, you throw these bloodstones onto an enemy, and they take extra damage, like I explained earlier. But now, of course, with Lord Ares' upgrade, they turn into this rift. And every second they spend in here, they get 10 damage from it. And of course, this attack deals damage to multiple enemies, instead of just the one that you normally stick the bloodstone into.
Might I suggest you take some extra steps to keep it that way?
Right. Your dash deals, again this one, your weak effects also make foes more susceptible to damage. Oh, that's pretty good. Your weak effects have a longer duration. Sweet Surrender sounds pretty good.
Heartbreak time.
Right, because now we can have a look. We have the Curse of Agony, the Doom attack. We have Sweet Surrender on top of the Heartbreak Flourish. So basically, your special deals more damage than inflicts weak for plus 52%. Then they take extra damage from attacks because they are weak. We do extra damage to armor, reduce damage from foes. Our attack deals plus 63% damage. And basically, the entire point of this game is to, you know, find these gifts and build a character up in a specific way to be as overpowered as possible to punch through all the enemies until you reach the end. And the boss fights are actually quite hard. Right, so now it's actually very beneficial for us to do this attack first. Right, because then they become weak. And any attack we make will do extra damage. And on top of that, of course, they will become weak. And they have the 2 curse effects, which make sure that we do even more damage. So right now, our sword is actually extremely powerful. Again, these mages like to stick to the corners as well. They even hide a little bit. And I walked right into that attack there. That's unfortunate. Alright, so the next one is Charon's shop. No choice now.
It's Charon.
Right, so we can talk to Charon, but he really doesn't have a lot to say. He's the Stygian boatman that crosses the souls across the river. Now we can spend money here, and I don't think we're going to earn enough to actually buy the scroll. But up ahead is the final boss fight for this area, and then we move on to the next, if we manage to survive. Now we can buy things from Charon's workshop, and again, we don't keep this money when we die. So if you think you might be dying soon, you might as well spend the money. So your attack inflicts doom for even more damage, Heartbreak Flourish, even more damage for the special, inflicts weak. Let's do that one.
I accept this gift.
Now we can restore health by 50, 450, might as well. We can buy some darkness, which does lead to permanent upgrades. So the darkness is the only permanent money or currency that you can get in the game. Because that's what you spend in the mirror to upgrade yourself.
You've really done it, Zagreus. My sisters have returned. All three of us now share the same assignment.
Oh yeah. So this is Megara, first of the Furies. And she is a boss fight that is ordered by our father to kill me and send me back to his house. And at the beginning of the game she killed me a lot. Now these days, depending on the weapon and the upgrades that I've gotten in the meantime before reaching this point, I can deal with her pretty well, usually. But eventually, after you kill her enough times, her sisters also return. And her sisters are a lot less reasonable than she is. She is already pretty unreasonable, but they are positively mad.
Is it wrong of me that I'm somewhat honored to have garnered the attention of the Erinese?
Oh, I would say it's very wrong of you indeed.
Right, let's begin. Oh yeah, you can see I do a lot of damage to her health bar already. That's really nice. And now she becomes impervious for a little moment. That's another thing that she does. Sometimes she has these special attacks, and while she does these, she becomes... well, she cannot take any damage, basically. Oh, crap. Yeah, so that's like the shield that she has around her. Crap. Whew. Yeah, and other enemies spawn in here as well, which is unfortunate and annoying. Again, we've gotten enough bonuses to do a lot of damage with the sword and the basic attacks. So this is actually going pretty well. Oh, bullet hell time. Oh crap. Whew. Almost there. Nice.
Be seeing you around.
Alright, as a reward for that we get plus 33 darkness. Normally it's 30, but of course we have the plus 10% from the boon that we have from the beginning of the game. So we get a little bit extra to spend.
Oh, I didn't see you come in.
Yeah, that's our Lord Father.
Don't worry, won't be long.
Being upset with us that we managed to go this far. Now we can shop some more. We can gain 1 Death Defiance until we use it up, and I think we're going to go for that. And then we're also going to buy the Tinge of Erebus for the extra permanent upgrade money. Now, we have ranked this up completely, and we might want to switch this over to something else. So for example, maybe the old spiked color for the extra health could be cool, or restoring health every time we get darkness. Yeah, different things. Skull earring from Megara, and that's interesting, right? Megara, she is the boss fight that is supposed to kill us, but you can also encounter her back in the house of Hades sometimes, where she is talking with other people, and she only goes out of the house, or wherever else she might go, but she only goes into the world at the moment we try to escape. So outside of that you can talk to her in the tavern, or you can give her a gift. And the first time you give someone a gift, they feel obligated to help you out. So, and we have the Thunder Signet, which the next boon you will find will be from Zeus. His blessings have a 10% chance to be rare or better. Now we have to have 2 encounters to rank this up, so we're going to take this one. So, a benefit from Zeus would be nice, actually. So let's proceed. Now we go from Tartarus to Asphodel. Tartarus is the place where the House of Hades is located. Asphodel is basically hell, as you can see. Now, of course, any good roguelike needs to increase the difficulty between areas. Crap. And so it is with Asphodel. There's another area that comes after this, and that is even more difficult, of course. Crap. And this is where I really dislike having a close combat weapon. Like that. And these guys are out in the lava, which really sucks. Because the llama, of course, lava, not llama, damages us.
Shiny.
Alright, so we got some money for that. Yeah, so these are quite interesting to fight in, right? So we want to keep out of the lava, but you always have these little islands. Enemies can be in any one of them, and it's a little bit annoying. Now we can get either more money, or we can go to Charon's Heart. And I think that's what we're going to do, because that one gives us a life upgrade. Also restores some health that we lost. Oh, come on. These guys, man, they jump around a lot. And when they die, they drop an explosive too. Which makes it even worse to keep carrying this weapon. Now, one of my favorite weapons is the shield, actually. Oh, and we pushed him into the lava, so he takes a lot of damage from that. Now, it doesn't work on all the enemies, because not all of them walk. Some are floating. And so, because of that, they don't take damage from the lava. Ooh, the Doom attacks finished them off there. Oh, crap. There we go. Nice. And the Thunder Signet has ranked up. Now, this gains us 25 health on top of the maximum. So we go up to 125. It also heals 25. Now we could do a trove trial here and earn even more money. I don't think we're going to do that right now. And now we have a choice between even more health or an upgrade. I think we're going to go for the upgrade.
Next island.
Because we have... Wow. Oh crap, yeah. So we can actually... Ooh, that's a lot of lasers. Nice. Oh, get out. Now these are also very annoying. These stones, they go up into the air. And they don't come down unless you stand still for a little moment.
Power of Olympus.
Alright, the special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Extra damage for that would be nice. Blade, oh, slicing shots. From 10 to 16 damage. It's pretty good. Let's take that one.
Better.
Because that is an easy way to reach people that are hanging out over the lava. Alright, so we can go to a shop for extra health. In that case, I choose the extra health. And so this is how you basically play the game. You keep making choices between upgrades and you try to, you know, combine them into the best possible results to do as much damage as you can. One of the things I really like is having, for example, the gun with the grenade thrower ability. There is a special boon that will give you the ability to throw 3 of them at the same time. And if you then get an upgrade for that special attack as well, you can do an absolute ton of damage. You become extremely beastly in this way. Crap. Whew. That really did hurt. We lost a lot of health in that engagement. And oh, Right, actually we can maybe buy some health. Yes, indeed we can. Your attack deals 20% more damage for free encounters. And gain +1 for your cast. I think we're going to go for this one because instead of going for more health, we are going to try to fight a small boss battle here. And as a reward we will get a reward from Zeus. Let's see. Ah, this is not the worst one actually. There's another one that's a little bit more annoying than this one. This basically spawns a lot of pretty tough enemies in this small arena, which, well, it can be very... well, that thing makes people impervious to attack sometimes, I think. The little blue... not entirely sure, but I think that's what's going on. Alright, you need to die first. Alright, next wave. Yeah, I think that's what that thing does, is make people impervious. Oh crap. Took some more damage from that. Right, so you need to die first. Yeah, he makes people impervious for sure. Okay. Good to know. Crap. Whew. Oh my god. That was it. Alright, so now we could gift a gift to Zeus, but I have already done that once, and you can only do it once to the gods for an upgrade, so let's just talk to him.
So you are son to Hades by that Nyx, the night goddess, is that correct, nephew? Well, I suppose she's closest to a queen as your lord fathers like to find down there. I tried to match him up with some more wholesome types, but no, and here we are.
Alright, so we have an epic one. Your dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes for 37. Your wrath makes lightning strike nearby foes repeatedly for 5 seconds. And Heaven's Vengeance. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning. I think this one is the better one though, because you do a lot of dashing. Now, we also have a wrath mechanic, and I don't know exactly how you charge that one yet. But after a while you can get a charge or a wrath attack. It makes you invulnerable for a little while, and this kind of modifies it a little bit.
Thunder and lightning.
Let's have a look. +1. Ah, okay, like that. Otherwise it fills up too much of the screen, I guess. Alright, so we can get a skull. Oh, crap. Come on. Oh, come on, really? Crap. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Crap, we cannot reach him. Come on. Really? What do they bounce off of, huh? Alright, I guess we have to really quickly dash out there. Oh crap, that's a lot of those really annoying bastards. Crap.
Oh, cross me again.
Almost dead. But of course we have Death Defiance, but we cannot go for a whole lot longer, I guess. Oh, we could go in here, I guess, but we will lose -25 health, so we would die. And because of that, I guess it's locked. Maybe? Is it? Yeah, because we got the upgrade from here already, so we cannot go inside. Alright. Choice is time. Another boss fight? Nope. Or another god with a boon. Without a boss fight. Definitely the preferable choice there. Crap. Well, I wonder... Oh crap, what the hell are you doing? That's a lot of shit coming our way. Oh, they really need to die quickly. Crap.
We're not finished.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's so many bullets flying our way. Crap. Whew. There we go. I'm not sure if I gave her a gift yet, so we're going to try that now.
I have a simple token for you, Goddess, although it's insufficient thanks for all the aid you've given me.
You are most gracious, cousin, to extend this offering. You honor me, yet I would ask you think of your well-being for the time, not mine.
Alright, so this is Athena, goddess of wisdom, and she basically gives us defensive boosts.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
Right, your wrath briefly makes you impervious and deflect all attacks. Oh, I guess normally you don't become impervious. Let's see, improve restoration, 20%. Death defense restores more than usual, gain 1 charge now. Death defense makes you impervious for longer. No, last stand.
Divine protection.
Looks good to me. Alright, and maybe we can buy more health. Indeed we can. Your cast deals more damage to free encounters. I don't really like to buy these unless I know there's a boss fight coming up. Alright, another shop for another upgrade. We're going to go for the upgrade, of course. Huh, no enemies this time. Cool.
Delicious.
Alright, let's have a look. Your weak effects also make foes more susceptible to damage. Your dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. Your special deals more damage than inflicts. I think we're going to go for that one.
Much
appreciated. You can see the lightning bolts from Zeus. Now we go for a climactic battle, and this one will probably kill me because this one is very tough.
Remember me?
Yeah, the Bone Hydra. They do a lot of damage up close, and I have to be up close, which is really unfortunate. Oh crap. Now this guy, on his own, is not so hard to deal with. As you can see, I've done quite a lot of damage already. However, he becomes impervious every once in a while, because he summons extra heads. And there they are. Crap. And now we have to kill these heads before we can do more damage. Crap. And this is a lot easier if you have the gun and you have the upgrade where you can do 3 damage. Crap. So we do extra damage as well because of the special effects here. So that's pretty good. Crap, ow. Right, so we died once and that uses up a Death Defiance. Although we did get 20% of our health back this time around, so that's pretty good actually. Oh crap. Alright, come on. Impervious again, yeah. More heads will spawn. Now, all of these heads attack ourselves as well, which is really annoying. Now, what's really useful is that we had the armor breaker upgrade, of course. That makes things a little bit easier. And then we have all the damage upgrade specials, which is really great as well. Crap. Still impervious, I guess. Actually, we're doing pretty well. Better than I had expected. Crap. Impervious again, and that's a lot of damage coming our way. Alright, he's burning up. That's good. Yeah, oh man, all of those ranged attacks that we have to dodge, and then the heads all doing damage as well. A lot of shit is going on the screen right now. I have to say though, I'm very happy with the amount of crap damage we do to the shields. There's a lot more than I had expected. And also these, we do a lot of critical damage as well, because we have all of these little boosts. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. Dodge these. Throw the blade rifts. Impervious again, really? Piss off. Alright, take the damage from the multiple crap. Oh, yeah, we're going to do this. Nice! I had not expected that with this weapon, to be honest. This is going to turn into a long video. Crap, get out of there. Oh, now we gained +5 of these skulls. We have 30 again. Or again, 30 for the first time. And now we can unlock something special later on, I think. Well, that was the last area of Asphodel.
We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
Alright, free health again. Restore 15% when you enter a chamber. We're already pretty high health, so we're not going to do that. This one, though, is worth the money. And attack deals 20% more damage for free encounters. Yeah, we might as well spend the money. We're not going to have enough money to buy the Wall Scroll of Aphrodite. So, yeah, we're going to keep that one. Let's see. Deal plus 20% damage while at 40% or below from Megara. Yeah, let's take that one. Okay. Because this area is going to be even more difficult. And we're going to be low on health a lot of the time, because it's not easy to regain your health. Most of the time you need a special circumstance or upgrade or like a special room.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
So now we are in Elysium. This is where all the really good heroes have gone after dying. And these have a special mechanic as well. First of all, they usually have the armor. And when they die, crap, they turn into an eyeball. And that eyeball leads them to respawn at full health. So you can kill them, but if you do not also kill the eyeball, they come back. Right, so that is something that cannot be ignored for too long. Oh, that eyeball went straight into the trap. Oh crap, we have these shields. Nice.
You shouldn't have crossed me. Olympus, I accept this message.
Your doom effects deal more damage when applied multiple times. Oh. That's pretty good, because we do a lot of basic attacks. Right, because we strike a lot of people a lot of times like this, so we really do stack the doom attacks. That's going to be good. And this, of course, like the Zeus upgrade is also really good, because we have to be close to the enemy, so every time we dash around their attacks, we deal damage with the... Yeah, really nice. Alright, so let's go for another weapon upgrade. These guys can be a pain in the ass to deal with. Come on. Wall slam. Crap. These guys are basically heroes of real life. And they're pretty good at fighting. They do a lot of special attacks. They're pretty hard to dodge usually. Crap. They can be quite frustrating to deal with. Oh crap, let's get out of there. Right, luckily for us they do get damage from these traps as well, so we can use that to our advantage. Skull earring. So we do extra damage now that we are lower on health. Good. Backstab. There we go, weapon upgrade. Your special is very quick and can be used repeatedly. Your thrust deals 100% damage and has a plus 30% critical chance. Using the blade, every third attack is a thrust that knocks foes away. Ooh, that's very powerful. Empowering Nova. For 2 seconds after you special, your attack has a plus 25% critical chance. All of these are pretty good actually. Your special is very quick and can be used multiple times, repeatedly. Wow. All of these are actually pretty good. But I guess we're going to go with Cruel Thrust.
A blade fit for a god.
Alright, let's restore some health. We could do even more damage, but we're not going to. I guess at this point we could have accumulated 500 money, but we probably also would have died. Because we really would need to buy some health every once in a while. Ooh, free.
Grant me strength.
Your attack inflicts zoom. Your special deals more damage and inflicts weak. Yeah. Let's go for that one.
I'm honored.
Restore 60 health. Oh, that is nice. Boss fight or a free upgrade? Free upgrade it is. Yes. We're going to ignore those boss fights. Oh crap.
Death approaches. What do you say we deal some death together, Zagreus?
Right, so when he shows up, basically it becomes a contest between us and who can kill the most people. Now unfortunately for us, he has some really overpowered attacks. Actually, at this moment in time, I seem to be doing more damage than he does, but look at that, that's a huge area of effect. There's like, come on. Actually, we're doing a lot better this time around, because I kill these guys before he can do the damage. I actually have enough of these upgrades to actually do a lot of damage. Normally speaking, this is very hard to do. Again, you can see why, because of the huge area of effects. Oh, we're doing a lot better than him, actually. Of course, we cannot be complacent. Crap. Alright. Give me enemies. Actually, it doesn't seem like you have to kill the eyeball as well for it to count as a kill, so you can actually get 2 kills pretty quickly. Whew! I doubled his damage. That is really nice.
The gods.
Right, your attack inflicts doom, your cast sends a blade rift. Let's do that one.
I feel strong.
You held your own, I guess.
Oh, we get extra health as well from him. And I don't know if I've given him a gift yet, so we're going to give him a gift.
It isn't much then, but I got you something.
You want me to take that off your hands? Fine. But you are taking this from me. And if anybody asks, we're even. Or scratch that. Don't tell anyone about this. Understand?
Alright.
Thank you.
Pierced butterfly. What the hell?
You
Interesting.
seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this.
Right. So, a shop or more health. Let's go for more health. This is going to be a really long video. Oh, we do so much damage. Oh my god, that is fantastic. These upgrades are really satisfying. He's trying to get away from that doom attack, but we're not letting him. Now the archers in this are really annoying, by the way, because you might notice when these archers attack us, we get this little icon around our character, and that basically means that an archer is locked on, and if you don't dodge it at the right moment, we're going to get hit. So these archers actually become priority number 1. As you can, there it is right now. Yeah. So where's that eyeball? Did we kill it already? I think we did. And even the eyeballs are armored now. That's crazy. Nice. Maximum of 200 health. That's really good. Alright. A choice between what we want or just darkness. Let's go for the choice. Right, so this is basically a safe area, and there's people in here that we can talk to.
Something wrong there, sir? I mean, shouldn't you be up and about, competing for eternal pride and glory and all that?
What's the use? Let's say we fought, if anybody asks. Now go. I've no quarrel with you. Besides, I'll just remain here comfortably at rest for some untold millennia, I guess. Have a nice... whatever time it is.
Yeah, Patroclus is a little bit a little bit down on his luck, I guess. Alright, Kiss of Sticks, gain +1 Death Defiance. That is actually really good. For the next 4 chambers, restore 30% health. For the next 6 encounters, your next attacks deal 40+% damage. Oh my god, that is really good. I don't know if this leads to another attack though. I'm just going to go for the Kiss of Sticks, because we are pretty high on health right now. I think we will do well here. Another SiC upgrade. Oh, I didn't see what the other door held, but SiC upgrades are always good. Crap. Oh, I should have... I dodged out of it and then I dodged back in. That was stupid. Alright, where are you? Oh, here you are. Alright, let's go. I should not forget about these. These can be very powerful indeed. Alright, kill the eyeballs. Crap. I thought I was going to be safe from that one, but apparently not. Oh, we lost a lot of health. Crap. Your lightning effects also make foes jolted. Oh, extra damage on top of the damage we already do every time we dash. That is really nice. Alright, is there anything? Yeah, we're not going to do that because I don't want to lose health here. I want to keep going for as long as I can. Now, Life Essence. Another Death Defiance. Oh my god. Your cast deals 30% more damage. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the enemy. Or the last boss fight, I think. So, let's go for a boon from Aphrodite. We get so much right now, it's insane. Oh wow, that's a very, very crazy attack he's doing. Wow, okay, what the fuck? I've never seen an enemy do that attack before. That deals a lot of damage in a huge area. That is really shitty. Crap! Come on. Oh, and you two, you need to go. Ooh, that was a nice backstab there for 300. It was a thrust into the back, so that did a ton of damage.
In the name of Hades.
Look at my health. Your weak effects have a longer duration. When slain, foes damage other nearby foes and inflict weak. Or your wrath fires... yeah, that these foes charmed for 11 seconds. That's also pretty good, but we're going to go for a longer weak effect. Because that also means that we can damage the enemy for longer. That is very, very cool. That is something that I want. The longer they are cursed by this effect, the better it will be for us, because we can do more damage for a longer period of time. Kill the eyeballs, please. It's up to me, really. I don't have to say please. I have to do it myself, but... crap. Now theoretically we could kill these enemies just by dancing around them all the time. Like that. Oh crap, here we go. That's a lot of dudes. Come here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, that's the end there. Right. Getting another skull. Alright, let's have a look. One choice, I guess.
Greetings, Charon.
Right, so if we had enough money, we could even buy another boon or more health. Instead, we're just going to have to buy this because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to have another boss fight. And that's where I'm going to die. Because I've never defeated this one before. Apparently this is something that we can interact with, but...
Just tidying up.
Alright, there we go.
The magnificently ominous facade of the Great Elysian Stadium looms tall above the rabble-rousing prince, as if to goad him into such a competition which he cannot hope to win.
Stadium, yeah.
Cheers for the vote of confidence, old man.
Yeah. This next battle is going to be the end of us. We do have 2 Death Defiances left, but we are also low on health.
Crowd, huh?
And we have 2 enemies to deal with.
Hellspawn, you seek to break through to the surface of the world, but you will not achieve your goal whilst I yet live and breathe, or the equivalent of it here in the splendors of Elysium.
And you leave me with little choice but to make you shut up already, and your bull-headed manservant there.
That Minotaur whom you address is my dear friend, you preconceiving stain upon the earth. Asterius and I are brothers here in death, as we were enemies in life. Not that you could ever understand fraternal bonds as strong as ours.
Alright, Theseus and the Bull, the Minotaur. Everybody knows their stories. I've never defeated these guys before. So these guys, look at their health. Look at the damage I'm doing. And both of them have strong attacks. I seem to be doing quite some damage here already. Oh man, I used up 1 Death Defense already. Oh, please let me kill one of these guys. I would really love it. But I think this is going to be the end of the game. Oh crap. What? The gods are helping him as well. Crap. Lord Poseidon is helping him. What the fuck? I've never seen him do that before. Shit. Oh man. I've done a lot of damage, but... Oh man. Crap. Why? Damn it. Need to be hit one more time and then death defied. 80 health, okay. There's no strategy in this. I just want to do as much damage as quickly as possible. He needs to die because he calls in that crap. Please, for the love of God, no. Oh shit. Oi! Oh, so close. So fucking close. Oh man, that was intense.
Oh, that bull hits rather hard.
Alright, and so we are back at the beginning, at the House of Hades. Now if we talk to Hypnos, he's going to have a remark for us probably on the way we died, except, oh, Hypnos is gone. But anyway, that's it for this video. Please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this game and want to see more of it, and I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.